kitchen on Vancouver Island, and today I am making tea. So I'm going to actually tag this as an update for my Survival Seas 2024 collaboration that I'm not putting on, but the Vineyard Chicks and Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa and Bushcraft Family are putting together. Well, Bushcraft has an herbal side to this and is talking about herbal herbs that you can grow that have properties that can make you feel good. Obviously, I'm not a medical professional, in case you had any wonders about that. But I have been studying herbs and their taste, not just herbs, but herbs and leaves and fruits and just all kinds of stuff to find out what it does and what it can be used for and what it can be good for. One of the things that Mom really has problems with is she has digestive issues because of the painkillers that she's on. And so I wanted to put together a tea for her that just might help with that. So I gathered up all of my herbs and leaves and carrot tops and things like that, and I'm going to kind of look through them with you and put together a little bit of a digestive tea for her, and we'll give it a try. I have done my research on these, and I'll share with you what I've learned so far. So the biggest thing that I'm going to put in there are carrot tops. This is going to be the main component, is the carrot tops. And they are known to improve digestion, which is a plus. And then they also boost immunity, improve bone density, can improve eye health, circulation, kidney function, and can decrease blood pressure. Now, if these are things that you don't want to happen, then you probably shouldn't ever take this. And like I said, do your own research, talk to your own people. This is what I have learned, and this is what we're going to try here. Anyway, I am going to put about a half a cup-ish. I don't want to make too much all at once, but a half a cup. And then something else that I always like to put in my teas is rosemary. Now, not only does it boost immunity and improve blood circulation, it's anti-inflammatory, which means that it can help to ease pain. It can relieve physical and mental fatigue. And most importantly, it eases depression, or can ease depression. Large quantities. Now, you don't want to like suck any of these back, really. Although carrot tops, I couldn't find any negative side effects to consuming carrot tops. Consume as many as you'd like. Rosemary, large quantities can cause vomiting, spasms, coma, and in some cases, pulmonary edema. Rosemary, along with medications that slow blood clotting, might increase the risk of bruising and bleeding. So we have grape leaf. And I did not know what a wonderful, tasty tea grape leaf can make, but it is super good and super good for you. So it is anti-inflammatory, can help control glucose level, aid digestion, prevention from constipation, anemia prevention, strengthen immunity, and it's heart healthy. Some people have reported hypersensitivity to the skin, reddening of the skin, some nausea, stomach and gut complaints, and headaches. So those are the side effects to look for. I haven't noticed any of those in myself. So anyway, I'm going to add, I don't know, 1/4 cup-ish of grape leaves. The next thing we're going to add is catnip. Believe it or not, catnip is not just for cats. So for people, catnip can provide improved sleep, stress relief, it's soothing, it's anti-inflammatory, which helps with pain. It improves digestion. It's possibly unsafe when smoked or taken by mouth in high doses. And
I wonder what happens when I smoke it. Let's try.
You're not smoking catnip, Meemaw. Poor thing. But we will put some in a tea for you. We're not going to put too much in this tea.
I'd rather smoke it.
I don't care. We're not going to put too much into this daytime tea because of the fact that it helps with improved sleep. I'm going to make a sleepy time tea as well with some things out of the garden. And, but yeah, a little bit of catnip never hurt anyone. Well, I guess it did. Well, no, that's too much. So too much can hurt, but a little bit of catnip never hurt anything. Let's put that there. Now, I don't have my labels for my oregano. I don't think I'm going to put oregano in because it does have kind of a strong flavor. Okay, so it turns out I am going to add some oregano to it. I grabbed my label and from what I have researched and what I have found in my research, oregano is known to, and these are, I don't know, I suppose if you look in medical books, although I did get a lot of my information from WebMD, which was interesting, being able to find all these actually on there and getting the causes and effects and issues and problems with them. And I tried to be as thorough as possible, but always do your own research. Okay, so oregano can protect kidney tissue damage from exposure to aflatoxin B1. I don't know what that is, but we want to protect mom's kidneys at all costs. It is anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, antibiotic, and has antimicrobial properties. So good for pain, good for illness, good for sickness, can help lower cholesterol, might improve gut health, can help with weight loss, and can help with lowering blood pressure. Side effects, likely safe for most people, but it may affect the body's ability to absorb copper, iron, and zinc. And it may lower blood sugar. People with allergies to plants in the Lamiaceae family should take care. I think that's like mints and other wildly spreading herbs. Anyway, we're not going to put too much of it in there, but we are just going to crunch up. I've got about a teaspoon here that's going to go in with my ½ cup of carrot tops and my ½ cup of grape leaves and my little pinch of catnip. Did I put catnip in? Yes, I did, but not very much. Just a little pinch. Let's move on. So yarrow, and what I looked for in these is I looked for ones that looked like they would be digestive aids. So yarrow, let's start with the unsafe. It's likely unsafe when taken by mouth during pregnancy. It can affect the menstrual cycle and might cause miscarriage. So I don't think we need to worry about that in Meemaw. So it can also in some people cause skin irritation. She's not going to be putting it on her skin. She's going to be eating it. So, well, not eating it. She's going to be having it in tea. So it is antiseptic, antibacterial, has astringent properties, good for pain relief because it's anti-inflammatory, and it's used as a digestive aid and an immunity booster. So it's crazy. The weeds that you grow in your garden have such fantastic benefits. So I'm going to put, I don't know, I guess about a ½ cup of yarrow in there, and I'm going to break these flowers up a little bit. These are just yarrow flowers. I don't have any of the yarrow leaves in here. I have them saved somewhere else. Dandelion, which I have here. It's a natural diuretic. So we might throw a little in there.
I take a diuretic.
You take a diuretic?
Yes.
Okay, and Mom does have kidney problems. So she should consult her doctor before she takes dandelion. So we will not put any of that in her tea. Beets have anti-inflammatory properties. Not only are they full of vitamins, they have anti-cancer properties, anti-inflammatory properties, can help lower blood pressure and heart disease risk, can help support energy levels, might improve digestive health, and may support brain health. So, high intake can lead to low blood pressure, red or black urine and feces, and digestive problems for anyone with a sensitivity to the nutrients. Consume the greens on top of the root in unlimited quantities, but only have the root a few times a week. So I'm only going to put a few of these in here and try to make sure these are some dehydrated beets. I'll break that big one up. So she just gets a little bit in there. Okay, so we can actually add some rosemary because it turns out that Mom is not on any kind of blood thinners. So I am gonna kind of squeeze this out. And so one of the things is, like, I grow all this stuff. Well, most of it. I did not grow the ginger, although I have some growing now. And I didn't grow the beets. I got the beets and had to have something to do with them because I don't like to eat them. Anyway, we'll add about a teaspoon of rosemary, and I'm just breaking it up with my hands to put it in there. It adds an interesting flavor to the tea. I'm not a huge fan of rosemary in food, but it's nice in tea. So there's a little bit of that. And what else do we want to throw in there? Thyme. I think I already have the oregano in there, and I don't want to overwhelm it with flavors. So, not that, not that, not that. Ginger aids digestion, reduces nausea, helps fight the flu, has antioxidants and other nutrients. It can cause, in large doses, very large doses, abdominal discomfort, heartburn, diarrhea, and mouth and throat irritation. So we will throw a little bit of this ginger in there. That's maybe about a teaspoon or so. Honestly, you can measure it out yourself, and then I'm gonna mix it all together, and that's what's gonna make the tea. Oh wait, I wanted a few of these. The last thing we're gonna add into this tea is some raspberry leaves. Now, I was really surprised to find out that raspberry leaves have so many good benefits to them. So they are believed to be an antioxidant, provide digestive support. They can relieve mouth ulcers, sore throats, and gum disease. Can alleviate inflammatory conditions and reduce water retention. Overdose can cause vomiting or diarrhea. Also has a diuretic effect, increasing the frequency of urination. So we're not going to put very much in. And it says do not use if you're pregnant, which I'm pretty sure that Mima's not pregnant. And if you have any condition that might be sensitive to estrogen, don't use red raspberry leaf. So I've got some raspberry leaf, and we're going to throw, I don't know, a handful. and one of the reasons I'm adding the raspberry leaf is because it tastes so good. Another one of those shocking finds when you start blending things together to make teas. And so that's it. That is going to be Mima's healthy digestive tea, and we'll get back to you with how it works. So then for my sleepy time tea, I'm going to put some chamomile in it, which has a lot of good qualities. It also helps with anti-anxiety and as a sedative. I'm going to put a little bit of lavender. I don't have much lavender, but it can reduce depression and soothe sleep problems and ease anxiety. So we'll put those in there. We're going to throw some catnip in there because it can help to improve sleep. And we're going to throw a little bit of lilac in there from the lilac harvest. And it can be a little bit bitter, so we're not going to add too much. But yeah, it's very soothing, calming, and relaxing to the stomach. So it can also be a digestive aid. But yeah, I didn't want to, because it's soothing and calming, I didn't want to put it in with the daytime tea. We'll put it in with the nighttime tea. So that's that. So I've made Mima's digestive tea. And I did throw in a dehydrated slice of orange, but you certainly don't have to do that. And let's take it in and make her taste it.
Make her taste it. You're gonna make me taste it? I ain't got no knacking. Because I dribble. Here's one. I'm sitting on it.
All right.
Why do you... you don't have to show me.
Yes, I do. I want to show you trying the tea. This is for the Survival Seeds collaboration. The herbal part of it.
And I'm dying, so I need to survive.
You need to survive. You need survival seeds. And this is the tea I made for you.
So that I survive.
Yeah. So that you survive.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Yeah. I'll drink that.
Okay, good.
What's it going to do to me?
Nothing. Might aid your digestion.
Oh. Okay. I'm scared.
If you want to know what's in it and what each of those has properties to do,
I trust that you're not trying to poison me yet.
I'm not trying to poison you yet. No, that is true.
Okay.
That is true. I'm not trying to poison you yet.
You don't have to list everything that's in it.
Well, I did. I've made a video
Okay.
while I was making the tea.
Okay.
And I just wanted to see you tasting it.
Tastes pretty good.
Good. I'm glad you like it. You should drink one every day.
What's it going to do to me?
And look at these big giant, that's actually a pretty small one, grape leaves that I have harvested off of my trees. And I've washed them and now I'm tying them up in bundles so I can just hang them to dry. And then I can make tea with them. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Hey, so if you have stuck around till the end of this, thank you ever so much for watching me make some tea with herbs and other things that I grew here myself on my home. Now, you might be wondering, I'm saying this is for part of my Survival Seeds 2024, part of the herbal collaboration. And the only herb that I used in my tea that's actually of the four that Charles picked for this is the oregano. And that's because I haven't been able to find the other ones, although I do have lemon balm growing out in the back. I'm actually almost ready to harvest that and try making a tea with it. I like to, when I'm making new teas, what I do first is when I hear about something that can be used for a tea, I'll make a tea just using that so that I get that flavor of whatever it is that I'm making tea with. And I usually use about a tablespoon
to my 8 to 10 ounces of water, and I let it steep for at least 5 minutes, and sometimes closer to 10 or 15 minutes to let it finish completely steeping. Um, anyway, what I wanted to show about this that collaborates with the whole Survival Seeds 2024 collaboration is that you can take the most ordinary stuff that you grow in your garden and you can turn it into a healthy, beneficial tea that you can drink. And it's caffeine free because there's not actually any tea in it. It's all just herbs. It's all just good for you, and it tastes delightful. You can also make it into an iced tea, so that can be nice as well. You do have to, with a lot of this stuff, you have to steep it hot to get the properties to release, but then you could always cool it afterwards, I would think. I don't know. Do your own research, which I'm a big fan of saying. Do your own research. I'm just trying to point you in a direction that might be helpful. All of this stuff you can find online. You just have to search for it and find it, and there is to it. And you can take things that you're growing in your garden now that you might not think, like, who knew carrot tops, right? I mean, somebody did, obviously, but I had no idea that you could even eat carrot tops. You can eat them in salads. You can eat them by themselves. They have a very mild carroty flavor. They're delicious. The same with grape leaves. Like, who would have thought grape leaves or raspberry leaves or, I mean, I guess you use mint leaves and all kinds of different leaves for things. So anyway, I'm going to continue on in my studies, and I'm going to wish you best of luck with all of your Survival Seeds 2024 endeavors. And I'm going to once again thank Vineyard Chicks and Jesse and Lisa and Bushcraft. I guess I'll name the channels. Sorry, Vineyard Chicks Homestead, Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa, and Bushcraft Family. Thank all of them for putting together this collaboration and for giving us all a chance to learn and to grow together. I'm loving sharing knowledge with people who might be interested. I hope somebody finds something in here interesting, and I will hope to see you again soon. Take good care of yourself. Bye now.